Hey everyone, Gherky here with Axis Network, bringing you another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Today we're going to be talking about Gorgos and some of the units that you can use to basically cheese through. Nothing's really changed with this strategy since the last CBT. Last CBT I was able to auto Burning Land 9 with this team. I'm still in the process of building up my units, and I wanted to get to Burning Land 7 at the very minimum to make this video, so I can showcase the team. I'm going to explain what's going on, and then I'll show you my build or whatever. It's definitely a work in progress. Just started building these units up so I can start getting these mythical mana orbs. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to explain who I have. So I have Anguish. He does have an attack buff, but that's not really what he's here for. He is here for dots, or debuffs, the chills. And each chill does 3%. And with one of his abilities, it raises up to 5% max HP damage. Jarrett is here for cleanse and the occasional lucky poison, but mainly for the cleanse. Isolde is for healing, to sustain and keep your team alive, and she also has basically a passive dot cleanse as well. And I'm bringing Clementine for just an off heal because I don't have any other units currently built up that I can do this particular content with. I have plenty of DPS units, but the point of the cheese is to get your dots up and have them do the damage. I am in the process of building Rozier. I actually have Rozier up to like 40 something, but I don't have the right weapon for her, so she's off weapon, off element, and I can't use her. But she's another very good unit out here because she puts a ton of bleeds. Anyway, let's get into this battle. I'm going to lower the speed down to 2x. I'm not going to waste too much of your time, and I will put a timestamp in for the to bypass this battle if you just want to get down and see my stats, which will be pretty brief at the end here. Alright. So this is my skill setup real quick. I have Anguish doing his ult for the chill. Jarrett does his S2 because it is multiple dot removal and it only costs 1. And then, if he doesn't use it, he can do an attack. Isolde, AoE heals, regular attack spot heal for the vigor, and Clementine is just for that extra little bit of healing. Again, ideally you'd want to run Jarrett, Isolde, and 2 units that can apply several dots. As you can see, she heals. Single heal. He doesn't have the vigor yet. S2, remove the dots, and this is pretty much how the battle goes. Actually, you know what? Now that I've talked, I'm going to speed it up. I don't want you guys to be wasting too much of your time. I'll have some music on in the background for you. I do apologize about the jankiness. I promise you it's not my computer, not the emulator. It's the stupid fucking APK and with the graphical errors. If the minimizing and maximizing it again fixes most of it, but it does get a little bit janky. Battle does take a little while, but again, I'm not fully geared up properly. Like I would have put probably HP and hit stats on Anguish. But I do use Anguish elsewhere, and I use him for his DPS, so he's in his DPS gear. Man, I'm getting unlucky with these dots. Again, I promise you this is much faster when you have like Rozier or somebody on here that can apply multiple buffs, or multiple dots, excuse me. Yeah, see there's 2 chills on him and it just took off a nice little chunk. You know, I've ran this many times so far, and the only time I've ever lost is when, you know, Gorgos does that single target, like, super Hulk smash shit, and he hits Jarrett. Look at that. Some good dots right there. But as I said, this team, well, I was using Rozier, but this team with Rozier instead of the second Clementine, or the second healer, got me able to auto Gorgos 9 in the last CBT, and that was a much longer fight. Yeah, see, unfortunately Jarrett died, but, you know, we're good. The boss is dead as soon as he goes right here. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This, ooh, I got a mythical one. This is the cheese. So, let's go out. I'm going to explain my setup and what mistakes I made, because I did make some mistakes in the gearing. And if I had more gold, I would, I'd fix it. All right, so we have Anguish. Anguish, upon applying dot, applies effect accuracy increase 2 to self, which allows him to land dots a lot quicker. Upon using skill 3, if a single enemy has dot, applies dot, taken damage increase 2 for 3 turns. That bumps it from 3 to 5. And then again, his this skill 3, he has 3 chances to apply chill. It's basically a coin toss, coin toss, coin toss. And then the rest of his stuff is just normal. And Isolde. So Isolde's passives. When an ally gets healed, 50% chance to remove a dot. And upon using skill 2, remove 1 dot on all allies, and dot taken damage decrease 2 for 2 turns. That's one of the main reasons why you're using her over Clementine. Because Clementine's frost weapon, I'm pretty sure does the same thing. So I mean, it's simple. Her S2 applies HP recovery to all allies, and applies recovery over time. And then this is just the extra heal. You know, you're gonna do that to build your vigor up. Jarrett. Now this is where I screwed up with Jarrett. So I put him on 3 full hit sets, and if you go look at his right here, his effect accuracy is 91%. I had it over 100%. I swapped out for some HP, but not enough. So the problem with this is, so applies Jarrett's carelessness to self during battle. Applies effect accuracy decrease 3 to self. That's the reason why the hit effect is absolutely useless here. When hit by a dot, applies effect accuracy increase 2 to self during battle. Remove all buffs on self if you have 3 or more effect accuracy increase 1. gauge recharge 60%, and remove all dot on allies if you have 3 or more effect actually increase. So that's basically a passive dot removal. Then this is his bread and butter right here. Remove 2 dots on all allies and apply CS increase 2 for 2 turns. Applies poison to self. He is a self-destructing unit. That is why you need the heals in there. I mean, you can put this up as a secondary or tertiary skill for the poison, because it deals them a 100% chance to apply poison for 2 turns. Poison does what, 3%? Yeah, and it reduces the effect resist. But that is just a bonus if you can get that in. And then again, like I said, Clementine, I'm just using her for her S1, which is a heal. I don't know if there's anything over here of note. Yeah. I don't use skill 3 on her, and I don't use skill 2 on her. Anyway, that's pretty much the cheese for Gorgos. I will update this if anything changes past Gorgos 9. I do believe you have to beat Gorgos 10 for the, I don't even remember what it was called, the Royal Road. So, yeah, that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.